Okay, we can go into my running story now. I'll give my story. When I was a freshman in high school, I didn't run. I went to a Muslim private school, and I just played video games. I loved CSGO. And that's all I do all day, like 9 hours, 10 hours of CSGO. And people act like it's a waste of time. That really developed my sense of purpose. Even if video games are worthless, it's like I would get on, I would play for 10 hours, and I would get better at the game. And that's an important seed to plant. You put work in and you get better. And then I get to high school, what I have to do sophomore year is I have to do a PE credit, right? And so they let you sign up for gym, or you can do a sport, and if you do the sport, they waive it. It seems like only losers do gym, so I'm gonna do a sport. And one of my friends from the Muslim private school, he transferred from my public high school that I ended up at to the Muslim private school, and I left the Muslim private school to go to the public school. So he's like, bro, if you're gonna go, do cross country. Like, you can skip, no one really cares. Track is easy too, they don't even take attendance. Cross country sometimes, but track, they really don't care. So I'm like, okay, I bet I'll do cross country. My dad thought I'd be good at it, but I didn't really think I would be, or maybe I hoped I would, but I wasn't too set on it. So I pull up sophomore year now, and I remember I didn't understand that it was mandatory. I thought it was mandatory, like you have to sign up. So the first day I skip, second day I skip, third day my coach, who's also my counselor, like gets me out of class. She's like, where were you? I was like, oh, I was just tired, I didn't come. She's like, what are you talking about? It's mandatory, you have to come. So the third day I come, and I still remember we were out by practice, I didn't have my physical. I was planning on just not even showing up. So I'm standing with Coach B was her name, and Dylan Cox blows past us. He's the best runner on the team. He goes like 1650 maybe, 1705. Best runner on the team, blows past us. I remember it was like an anime scene, bro. In the sense that he blows past you, they're like, oh, that's Dylan. No one else is fast enough to run with him. And he trains Pavo. He used to train Pavo. Obviously, he doesn't run anymore. So he would run like 6-something pace, which is faster than I'll run now sometimes. At the time, I was like, whoa, he must be super cracked. They're all running so slow, and he's better than them. That was my introduction. Then I get my physical. I run my first race, and it's a 3K. Sophomore year, 13:28. And we did a mile time trial, which sometimes I talk about. I went 6:59. That was in the summer, so I technically wasn't with the cross-country team. I was actually rock climbing. The last day, we did a track thing to train endurance for rock climbing, and I was like, I'm gonna be good at this, because my dad thinks I'll be good at running. We do a time trial, and I go 6:59, and I beat my friend who's a sprinter by like 10 seconds. Anyways, my first real race is a 3K, 13:28. I remember going out so hard, I'm like, I think I wanted to break 12 or something. I wanted to break 12, I go out hard, I end up walking. I think I hit the mile mark. I don't know if I had a watch at this point, but I remember we went through this playground area. I'm walking, then I start running again. 13:28. Gosh, so bad, bro. I used to be buns, but it was all out. People were like, did you sandbag your races? No. Then 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh, we're doing a 5K now. And one of my friends, my training partner, Griffin, he's like, when I was a young kid, I'd run 30. So we just want to break 30. I'm like, okay, I think we can do better than 30, but let's try and break 30. And so we go, we're ripping. I don't walk in this one. He drops me. I think he goes 22, 21. I go 24, 42. Yikes. So I wasn't too demoralized. I was like, okay, I'm new. I wish I could be better, but you have to understand, like, things take time. Like I said, I got the seed from video games. You put in time, you get better. And so I put in time, and then I go 23. And then I put in time, I go 22. Then I have a really good race. Griffin misses it, I remember this. We go to McNeil, it's the fastest course in Austin, maybe in Texas. And I go 20-22, and his PR is still 22 or something. So I remember we were in the huddle reading everyone's PRs, and I was looking at him, like, waiting to see how he'd react to the time. And he's like, he does like that. And then he comes over, he's like, whoa, 2022. I'm like, yeah, hopefully I can break 20 soon. And then we only had one race left at this point. He's like, dang, I gotta get you. We gotta try and break 20 at districts, because we're not good enough. We're both JV. Districts is the last race of the season, cross country. I remember I was feeling good. Like, we were doing the training. I don't remember any of the workouts at all, but I remember we were feeling good. We go to the line, at districts, and our goal, this is the same race, the same course I went 24:42 at. So it's like, same course, like I'll know how much I improved from first to end of season. And the gun goes off, and we have like a group of 6 trying to break 20. And immediately, all 5 of them drop me. So you guys wonder why my career has gone the way it is. The type of person who would have kept going after the experiences I had is only me. So you gotta take the good with the bad. It's like a very straightforward course, so I can see the whole canal of runners, and I see all 5 of them way far up. Within like 3 minutes of the race, 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the race, they've dropped me by like 200, 400 meters. I remember just feeling so sad, ripping, trying to rip. I go like maybe 22:40. One of the guys goes like 19:10, one of them goes 19:30, Griffin goes 19:59, and I go 22:40. And so I'm like, I wanna quit, I hate the sport, it's not for me. Maybe I just need to stick to video games, I'm not an athlete, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm done. I tell Coach B, I'm like, I don't like this, I appreciate your help, I'm done. She's like, that's all good and well, but you have to do another semester. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we need 2 semesters of PE credit. And so she's like, you could either wait till next year cross country or you can do track. I was like, I'll do track. I want to get this out of the way. I'm not a runner. I don't know what I meant to do. And the school was a very good school academically, so I didn't feel very special. We had kids as freshmen taking AP calculus. and I took it as a senior. So I'm not really feeling like I excel in any avenue. So I'm like, I want to quit. She's like, no, you can't. You have to do at least one more semester. Fine, I'll do track. And so in between track and cross country, they don't do any training. And I'm new, so I don't have the habit of training. So I'm like, what do? I want to get better. I do soccer. I remember soccer, I sucked, dude. Like some of my friends, we all tried out. We all trying to get varsity. I'm on JV. I'm a bench warmer. They put me in for like 5 minutes, and the coach is like, what are you doing? I really don't remember what I was doing. Like, it was so bad. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I didn't enjoy soccer. So then we go to track and we do a time trial. And I'm like, I'm going to be way better. We do a 3-mile time trial, 3 laps around the school. And I go 23 minutes. I'm like, like on the verge of tears, bro. I've been doing this for 6 months. I feel like I'm putting a good amount of work. 23 minutes converts to what? 24 flat. So I've gotten worse, and it's like, there are guys who will pull up and run 17 flat like it's nothing. There are guys who will come in and break 5 like it's nothing. It's like, what am I doing? They say hard work beats talent until talent works hard. It's like, I'm not talented and I feel like I'm working hard, but you have pretenses and illusions when you're younger. I wasn't working that hard. And so I do 23 flat and I'm so upset. I'm JV, I'm back of the pack. But I actually care. So that amounts to something. Like a lot of these guys don't care and they do bad until they don't get better. And then a lot of these guys are good and don't care, so they stagnate. Very few are good and they care. I remember we were training and we for once do 400s, right? We were all doing slow stuff, maybe some VO2 stuff in cross country, but we do 400s. And she was like, okay, you're doing 8x400 in 75 seconds with 60 seconds or maybe equal rest. And so I just go with the top guys. I blow up on like 4 or 5. And this is the process through the whole track season. We just start hammering these repeats and I like it, but I get really bad shin splints to the point where sometimes we're doing 400s and I'll feel fine aerobically, but like on number 6 or 7, I'll literally fall to the inside of the track and like be like hobbling in a ball, holding my shins. Like it's that pain. It feels like they're getting stabbed. If you've had shin splints, you know. But the first race comes around and one of my teammates, Kevin, bets me. He's like, I'll give you $5 if you can break 520. I was like, I'm definitely gonna break 520. Or no, he's like, I don't think you can. I think you'll go like 540. Is what he says at first. I'm like, what? I'm gonna go like 520 at the slowest. PR at this point is 7 flat. He just thinks I'm some buns cake. He asks me to. He's like, no, you're not gonna go sub 520. So I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna go sub 510. Like you're just talking. He's like, oh yeah, I'll put $5 on it. So we put $5 on it. I end up going 510. So I break 520 by 10 seconds. That's the first win I've gotten in the sport. And it's crazy. It goes from a win is winning nationals under crazy odds to at the start it was just breaking 520. You know what I mean? With his friend and a bet. And that's like, that gave me all the dopamine in the world. It really gets away from you, bro. So I break 510 and then I'm bouncing around there. 510, 506, 518, 512, and then districts comes around. This is my last race of the season. Obviously I'm JV, and I've been having some good progress, right? Like you saw in cross country, that was very much negative feedback. Not a good experience. I hated it. To really encapsulate how negative the whole experience was, we were doing a 400, and I remember slower people start earlier, and so they let you decide when you want to start. But I'm like, I'm not that fast, so I'll start at the very back. So I start this 400, and they're like blowing whistles to get every group to go, and I start going, and then the girls pass me. Because they're whatever second slowest. Then the guys pass me, and then like the guys who started, like I'm at 200 and some guys start. Not actually, but that's how it felt. And like pretty much everyone passes me. Like actually everyone passes me. Even the slow people, even people who don't care about running. And I remember like being gapped and I'm the only person still running. I cross the line and I'm like trying not to cry, bro. Like, like you're buns. Like I said, I've always had an inner belief that God is trying to teach you through the course of events. So I'm like, what is he trying to teach me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? I'm just suffering, bro. I'm just suffering. That's not like I'm entitled to be a good runner, but I have to do cross country. I want to do something with my life. Like I'm hitting all sorts of walls. Blech. But anyways, that was the cross country experience. Track was a little bit better. Like I still wasn't doing everything I wanted, but stuff was going smoothly. I was PRing the mile. We're making progress. The district comes around. I want to break 5, right? I've gone 506, 510, 518, 5 whatever. And I'm in JV, and everyone else's PR is like 530. So my coach is like, the one thing you don't want to regret is going out too slow and letting the chance slip from your fingers. So I'm like, okay, that gets me amped up. He's telling me this before we warm up. And I go out. I'm like, we have to run 74s. I'm like, I can't get caught in the pack. So I go out sprinting. I come through 400. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. I go 64 through. That's 416 pace. I didn't run that in high school, but this is my first time trying to break 5. I go in 416 pace. Then I come back in 81. So now I'm at 225. I'm still technically on pace. And then I remember the exact splits for the last 2 laps, but I go 228. So I go 453. So I break 5. It was a really good experience. One of the few times I finished out a season on a high note. Not blowing up or something. That was my sophomore year, and then I wanted to get a lot better, but my family made me go to Sudan. So I wanted to skip this trip, and this is what I do from here on out. I wanted to focus on running. So we wanted to go to Sudan. I was very new to running, so I couldn't really have the basis to skip. Afterwards, I would start skipping trips so that I could not miss training. So we go to Sudan, and I just do 10-minute miles. Like I'm trying to get aerobic base, I guess. It doesn't really work. I can't run continuously without like dying. I don't know what's wrong with me at the time, but I can't run like consistently. To do that, I have to go so slow. I'm going like 10-minute miles for 10 miles, and I come come back and I'm like a little bit better, but I miss most of the stuff. And I start training with Coach Carrozza before I leave to Sudan. I come back, I train a little bit more, but still, we missed the whole summer. This season is the most humbling of my career. And this junior year is why I have no ego. Or, I really try and fight against that. We go into this junior year and we do a time trial, 2-mile time trial. And like I said, I've got a chip on my shoulder. I was worse. I was really bad the last year. I've done a lot of work, random stuff in Sudan, but work is work. So we do a 2-mile time trial, and me and Charlie Riley, shout out Charlie. I think he's an investment banker now, maybe. We're the top 2 guys. I lead a little, I think, and then he leads. And then we're chilling. Then 200 to go, I blow his doors off. And I will not shut up about that for the whole season. Never won anything against anyone. So obviously I don't shut up about it. He's very nice. They're all pretty nice, but it's like very frustrating. We're in the locker room, I'm talking about it. The next 2 weeks I'm talking about it. The next 4 weeks, the rest of the season I'm talking about it. We start racing. And our top 2 guys sat out the time trial. So I won, but I was the 3rd guy. So I start off, I'm the 3rd guy. And then I start getting burnt out. Then I get the 4th guy. I remember I was elbowing one of our freshmen was about to beat me. I'm like throwing elbows, like sprinting, diving at the line to try and beat a freshman. Dude, this is like the most humbling thing you can imagine. So he doesn't beat me. Then the next race, they all blow my doors off on the 5th guy. And I open with a 17:24 when I'm 3rd on the team. And then I start getting worse. 17:24, 17:33, 17:48. And then we go in a short course. 8 guys on the team beat me. I go 17:33, but it's really short. And I'm like just defeated. And because of that, they use it as a pretext to kick me off varsity. Because it was a short course, it was a bad race, and they put me on JV. And so I'm getting so burnt out. This is the only season I've ever been burnt out, other than my last year at Tennessee. But I go into districts and I'm pretty dead, but I kind of rally. And I'm in JV, and they're like, if you do good in JV, we'll put you in varsity. I win the race 17:24. Same exact time, almost the decimal that I ran at the start of the season. So I've done a little pyramid. 17:24, go up to 17:48, go back down to 17:24. Regionals comes around. 4 teams go to state, and we're like tied for 4th. So we're hoping to go to state. We haven't gone to state ever. We go off, and it's 5 people score, right? So we go. Our 2 best guys go off, Cameron and Dylan. Then Gus and Philip, the freshman, they drop us. So it's me and Kevin, the Kevin who bet me $5 about the 520. So we're the 5th and 6th, and then he drops me. So I'm in 6th. So I'm defeated. I'm like, this whole season I've had this ego. I'm getting crushed. Like now it makes sense, right? Last year I'm getting just pummeled by God for no reason. I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Now it's like very obvious. Like you had an ego. I'm getting put in my place. I need to be put in my place. I don't forget lessons I've learned, especially through experience. So he's beating me down because I had an ego. So I'm trying to stay engaged, but it's your 6th. You don't even score, right? They're like, oh, every man matters. Shut up, right? Do we still buy this? Every man matters. Maybe to some extent, but it's like 99% of the time, not every man matters. I'm trying to work, but it's like I'm just so defeated. The season's gone so backwards, and I come through in 6th as a 6th man. Turns out we tied. We tied for 4th place. The tiebreaker in Texas, unlike the NCAA, is the 6th man. And I was behind their 6th man by like a couple spots. So we don't go to state. I remember I just break into tears. I'm full emo, blah, blah, blah. And some of our other guys had bad races, but it's like, nominally it's my fault because I'm the 6th man. So everyone's looking at me a type of way. I'm like so ashamed. To be honest, I was happy we didn't make state. Not in some sabotage way, but I was just so dead. I couldn't imagine training another 2 weeks. Like I said, this is the most burnt out I've been in my career. And so we don't make it to state because of me. I'm crying. Like, how could any of you be cocky after a season like that? I learned lessons from experience, and that was just an experience of a lifetime getting beat into place. So coming into junior year track, I'm not training with Coach Carrozza anymore. I don't remember why. I think I was just too nervous to ask him, or they didn't invite me or something. So I do soccer again, maybe for a little. And then I start training with them mid-soccer, but I don't want to quit soccer, even though I suck at soccer. Oh, it's Frisbee. That really pissed them off. Yeah, Zesty, he's doing Frisbee. But I was good at Frisbee. So I did Frisbee, not soccer. That's what it was. And so I do Frisbee practice, then I train alone on the track after. And it was pretty good. It went pretty well. I ended up going, that's not a very eventful season. I was okay. I went 4:37 for the 1600 and 9:56. I remember the only eventful thing that year was my coach was like, oh, don't try and break 10. You're not ready, Coach B. And I knew I was, so I went to break 10 and I did 9:56. I blew this kid doors off. I think his name was Shay. I don't remember. And so that season was whatever. I blew up at district or maybe the area. Didn't make state. Then over the summer, this is the summer I talk about as the most important summer of my life. Relative to how hard you're working for how little, I think these kinds of things show who you are. I worked the hardest I've ever worked relative to the least expectations and hope because I'm a bad runner. I'm not having D1 offers. I'm not trying to get paid. I'm not trying to make YouTube videos. I don't have a YouTube channel at this point. And so we train every day. And the way we trained in high school I don't think it was optimal for adaptation, but mentally it was optimal because we trained 6 days a week hard, and I just learned what it was like to grind. I remember specifically this summer I didn't miss a single day. I was gonna skip the ACT. I took the ACT, I got a 32, and I was gonna skip it. I was like, 32 is fine. I'm just gonna skip it. I don't wanna miss practice. They're like, stop being an idiot. Go take the ACT. So I take it, I get a 35. But like, this is the way I was approaching running. Like I'm good at school and I'm making it secondary to what I truly want. This is what I mean when I say put your money where you want your soul to go. Like I'm good at school. I'm cracked at school. I could go be a doctor, a lawyer, like like that, but it's not what I want to do. So it's not what I'm pretending to want to do, right? Some of you guys say you want to be a runner and then you half-ass it. It's like, I could do a lot of different things, but I want to be a runner. That's why my actions, you look on paper, you can tell. That's how I approached this summer. 3 months straight, 4 months straight of everyday training. We basically, to give you an idea, it was like 6x800 3K, 5K pace every day was the level of effort we were putting in. We had this one 40-day cycle where we would train hard for 40 days and he'd give us the 40th day easy. And throughout this block, this is how the whole summer was. It literally felt, we'd only run once a day, but it felt like the rest of the day was time between practice. I'd literally wake up about to cry because I didn't want to go to practice, but I know if I skip practice once, I'm over. We slept like crap, slept at midnight, wake up at 6 a.m., go to practice, come back, nap, watch TV with the boys, and then like I blink and it's the next day. We're doing it all over again. And so a break in this cycle, because we never had easy days, we would get an easy run at Town Lake in Austin, 7 miles. And I remember I was like, hallelujah, I'm texting the group chat, hallelujah, our easy day, hallelujah, thank you Donald Trump. No, not actually that, but you get the idea. And so I pull up to this easy day just giddy, because it's not even, we don't even meet for practice. So we go at like 11 a.m. or like maybe 1 p.m. So I even got to sleep in. Actually, this day, I remember I woke up at 6 a.m. anyway. That really gets you. When you're one day off, your body's so wired and used to the routine that it can't even sleep in. I was like breaking down. Like it felt like biological depression. Like I wasn't depressed, but I felt like my body was like ready to die the way we were training. And so the 40th day, we pull up to Town Lake, 7-mile run, and they tell me, he's like, okay, he changed it to a fartlek. He's like, don't go too crazy, but you're gonna do like 3 on, 1 minute off, 2 on, 1 minute off, 1 on, 1 minute off. I'm distraught because we are racers. We just race every workout. So he's like, don't take it too hard. That doesn't mean anything. And this is supposedly the 1 in 40 days we get easy, and we rip it. We're blowing up on Town Lake. It ruined my easy day, and the next day back to business as usual. We're still training hard. So this is what I went through. This is why you guys have trouble being who I am. Like you're expecting the times to come, you're expecting the acclaim to come, the HUDs to come, the agents and the contracts to come. I lived like this when there was nothing coming. So we do that all junior year. I open up, go from 17:24 to 15:10 in the first race, but it wasn't very efficient. This level of work, you know, I say when you overtrain, you get maybe 60%. If you train at 80%, you get 80% of what you did. If you train at 100%, you get 60. If you train at 105, you're getting like 50. So I was training like 105, getting 50%, and we still went 15:10. I'm having a crazy season. 15:10, I raced kind of out of McNeil. Cruz wins, I actually just texted him. We go to state, I'm seated like 20 something. I still think this is my best race relative to my fitness because we were just so mentally strong from the overtraining that I made a hard move. I was like, I'm gonna make a move at 2 miles to go on this one hill or at 1K to go, no matter what. I was telling my teammate. And so I feel dead this whole race. I'm ranked 20 something. I know I'm better than that. And so 2 miles to go comes, I don't feel good, I don't go. 1 mile to go comes, I don't feel good, I don't go. Then there's a specific uphill at 1K to go and I see my teammate rip to the front. I'm like, oh, I said I was gonna go. Am I a talker or am I a doer? Am I a talker or am I a doer? This is states my senior year. I'm like, he's doing it. I said I'd do it, I have to go. So I just ripped to the front. Graydon Morris is supposed to win. I throw an elbow there. He told me he thought I was gonna be an asshole because he went to Texas later. He was like, the way you raced that race, I was like, this guy's gotta be an asshole. But I love Graydon. Graydon loves me. So I'm throwing elbows. I maybe elbow Cameron too. He's my teammate. And we drop everyone, us three. And then I drop all of them. I'm going. We have 4 inches to go and I just blow up. Start locking up hard. I literally almost crawl across the line. And I don't think I fall though. That was later on. And so I get 3rd place. Cameron catches me right at the line. He gets 2nd and Graydon wins. He gets 1st. I don't remember who got 4th, and I think Cruz maybe was 4th. So I go from 20-something rank to 3rd, and then we do NXR the next week. My club, we all go to NXR, and we all race, and so it's like 6 of us, 5 of us, and that's where I meet Abe. He ended up going to Texas too. The gun goes off, and I get out terrible, and I drop to the back, drop to like last place, and the gun goes off again. Someone false started, or maybe someone fell, because it was really muddy. So we go again, I get a much better start, and this is the most well-executed race of my life. It's a 5K, I go out probably in 80th place. I think it's 3 muddy laps, and so people are giving up. I start in 80, I go up to 70, 60, 50, I find my teammate, go with him to 30, then he drops off, I go to 20, 10, 6, top 5 go to NXN. I pass some guy on the ground, I get in 5th, and I'm just going, I'm like, I'm in 5th, holy crap, I know I'm in 5th. And I've always had a very active brain in races, so I'm like, it's like I have a scouter. I can see all the places, I can see all the paces, I can see all the ways people feel. And so I go in 5th, I'm going, and we hit the open field. We're about to kick into the finish. I'm in 5th. I'm like, I have to catch someone else. I'm ripping to try and catch someone else. I'm like, I have to. Someone's gonna come get me. I go. I can't get anyone else. Someone blows by me. I get 6th. And then 7th is Haftu. Haftu's like, 20 seconds back, something like that. Like, we dropped everyone. And it was the most clear 6 have been in the country. And of all the 6 places in the country, right, there's 8 NXR regions. I was the only one who didn't go to NXN. So I get 6th, top 5 go. There's no team people in the top 5, so it doesn't bounce down to me. They give individual bids to Cruz and Alex Mayer, which made sense. Alex class did really good. But if it hadn't been individual bids, they would have had to give a bid to Flower Mound so that Alex Mayer could go, then I would have got the 6th spot. But it's like everything went wrong so that I couldn't go. And it's like, this is the kind of stuff that it's like anyone else would have quit, bro. And so of all the 6 places in the country, some regions go down to 8 to 9 places to let a guy in. I'm 6th, I don't go, whatever. I fly the next week out to Foot Locker, I get 13th maybe, top 10 go, I don't go. And then I get hurt really bad. I think my career's over. My hamstring gets hurt, I'm hurt for 12 months. I still go 918, 419, make states, accomplish all of my C-level track goals for senior year, but it's not worth writing home about. I'm hurt. This is my first time nursing an injury. I remember thinking I should start a YouTube channel for when I get better. So I'm hurt. I do all sorts of crazy stuff. Like I tie a elastic band to my leg, the back of my leg, to make an artificial hamstring so I don't have to use it. Doesn't work, obviously, and also that's not race legal. Or I'm getting recruited by a couple schools. I take 2 weeks off in February and no one loses fitness like me did. I come back after, having gotten 6th at NXR, 3rd at state, and I run 10:06. And luckily in Texas, they used to not upload times from small meets. Like now I'm pretty sure they upload every time. Luckily one of the meets they don't upload it, or I would have lost my offers. Then a week or 2 later, I've been training hard. I go 10:06. And that morning, Texas and Wake Forest had called me and were like, you have to decide today. And they were like, we didn't coordinate, but obviously they coordinated. And so I was like, okay, that's kind of rude. They told me I could wait until July before, because I wanted to see if I got into Harvard, which I certainly could now, but at the time, I just didn't know how to work academically hard enough to get into Harvard or write an essay. I couldn't write or speak or anything. So I don't get into Harvard, obviously, but I wanted to wait to see if I did. They wouldn't let me. They're like, you have to commit. It was like March or something after saying they would let me wait. And so I was very mad. So I run this race. I'm like, gosh, I want to go super fast so that I can not commit to either. Screw Texas, screw Wake Forest. I go 10:06. I really am a believer God works through the course of events. I'm like, what did I do to deserve this, bro? So then I'm like, none of them are giving me offers. Wake Forest and Texas, they haven't given me offers. They're like, I guess it's recruited walk-on. And Wake Forest is a better school, but Texas is a good school and it's not 70 grand a year. So what am I, an idiot? I'm not one of these stupid kids who just wants to leave out of state so bad. So I'm like, I tell Texas, hey, I'm going to Texas. He's like, perfect, man. We'll send this stuff over. I don't tell Wake Forest. He's like, let me know. But I'm like, these guys coordinated. What are the odds that they didn't talk and force themselves to jump me together? They definitely did. So I didn't call Wake Forest. I just tell Texas, hey, and I assume he's gonna let Wake Forest know. But he doesn't. Wake Forest ends up getting really mad at me. Oh, thanks for the text, bro. Super polite, something like that. And I'm like, whoa, I guess I made the right choice. That was super unprofessional. So I ended up going to Texas. I ended up clutching up at districts and not going 10:06 again. I go like 9:30, then 9:26, then 9:18 at regionals to make state, and then I blow up at state, 9:40 maybe. Senior year was pretty average. There used to be an annual summer trip to Utah. I lived in Utah from when I was 7 to when I was 14. So I have some roots in Utah. So I was like, oh, that's far. Texas will take us back to Utah. I'll see some of my old friends from middle school. And so I train on my injury. Like I'm training all summer, limping around all summer. I've been limping this whole senior year, by the way. I can't walk without a limp. Right since the end of cross-country season, I literally can't walk without a limp. Running is extremely painful, and it sort of goes away after like a minute. So that's what I've been going through, and I still went 9:18, 4:18. Made states on a super decrepit leg. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be normal again. So I'm like, let me make this Park City, Utah trip, and then I can see my old friends, and maybe I become a NARP after that, a normal person. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be healthy. Because at this point, it's like going on 6 months. My friends I'm training with in the summer are like, dude, just tell them you're hurt so you can start healing. I'm like, no, I need to make this trip. They're not gonna let me go on the trip, blah, blah, blah. So I train all summer, June training, July training, August training. Then on August 13th, my birthday, is the day they're leaving. So on August 12th, I'm like, hey, I'm hurt. Is it okay if I still go? I can do rehab there. He's like, no, which is fair. That's not even personal. He's right, smart decision. So I start doing rehab, and they leave on my birthday. It's like, happy birthday, Yaseen, and they're on the plane to fucking Utah. God, bro, I really am resolute. Just going through this makes me think like, dude, no one else could do what I've done. Shout out Nicole. Nicole is the trainer at Texas, and then she was later my trainer at Arkansas. But she got me healthy, and I was like, I didn't even believe I'd be healthy. There's not many times in my career where my success has been dependent on someone else. It's usually been me persevering and some people helping, some people going against me. But other than my parents, the two people I give credit for are Coach Carozza for giving me like the training group to get better. And then the second person I give credit to is Nicole, because I was like skipping rehab. I didn't think I'd ever get healthy. She's giving me like band stuff. I'm like, I'm fucked. Like my leg is fucking fucked. Like it's destroyed. What are we talking about rehab? Like I literally can't walk without a limp. I'm a cripple. I'm 18 years old. I can't walk like a normal person. What are we talking about? Bands are gonna help me? I'm cooked. Don't you know I'm cooked? She's like, just do the rehab, just do the bands, just do the stretches, blah, blah, blah. And it got better. Granted, props to her. From July to January, I got better. It's 5 months. I remember like in December, it was still horrible. So I really give all props to Nicole. I remember like late December, I was still horrible. And then January, I was good. It's crazy how that works. Like one day you're just healthy. Like I said, I'm doing rehab and they're making me go to practice, which is maybe good. I don't think it's maybe best to go to practice because if anything, you just see what you're missing. I think it's good to be part of the team. I think if people are hurt, you should do like team events that aren't related to running. So like the team has practice and then you guys have study hall together so that I can feel included or someone hurt can feel included. Because if you make me go to practice, it's depressing. What am I, the fucking volunteer coach? The sidekick? Like what's going on? Like I'm supposed to be a runner and I'm over here just watching. Ugh. So I didn't like that. But yeah, the team's kind of looking at me like I'm a dead man walking because I'm hurt. hurt. Like this is how most people go. They get on the chopping block, they're hurt, and they get dropped. I make it back though. I get healthy in January. We're doing tempos. I end up doing 4 miles at 5:08. That's a big deal. Like Brendan, shout out Brendan. He's like a 4:05 miler, and he dropped, and I hung on. And so coach was hyping me up. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing, Brendan? Good job, Yaseen." Because Brendan's like in shape. It's us, and I do 4 miles at 5:06, and he's like, "Just do two to three," and I do 4. And so we're all hyped. And then right after that tempo, we're doing a stride, and I try and do a stride with the injured guys. Tear my groin. You know, I need to do warm-ups to do like stuff. My groin area, my adductors, my whatever, tenor fascia latae, is that what goes through here? Sartorius. The stuff from your like upper leg through your abs, that's always been like weak and tight and risky for me to mess with. And so I do a stride, I tear it, and I'm like, ooh, I feel it tear, and then I'm like limping around. I'm trying not to limp. The next day we have an easy run, and I'm limping through the whole easy run at Town Lake, limping. We get back from the easy run, and Coach Watson's like, "Okay, boys, take the next week off. Season's canceled." I'm like, hallelujah, right? I've never been one of these stupid freshmen, and they wanted me to race. Like we were planning on going to Disney World in Florida and running some race and having a nice little team trip. And I was the last person on the list for the team trip. Coach Watson vouched for me to get on. Shout out for that. So I didn't want to race, but I wanted to go to Disney World. You know, I think it's stupid when freshmen want to race as freshmen. It just shows me you're short-sighted and you'll never be that good. Because aren't you going to be better as a 5th year than a freshman? It shows an inability to delay gratification. Now it's different if you're Tavon Kitchen and you're freaking leading as a freshman. Like I've had so many freshmen who are not good who want to race. It's like, why do you want to race? Odds are already against you as a 5th year, and you're trying to waste it as some crummy 18-year-old. When I was 18, I was like, I do not want to race. When COVID hit, I was like, thank God. First of all, I hurt myself yesterday. Second of all, I suck anyway. I just got back to being healthy. Even, you know, in the grand scheme of things, my best ever performance was 6th at NXR. You know, maybe 3rd at state, 5A. I'm not good. I want to be winning NCs. I need time, right? So even if I was in that peak shape, I'm some butt crack, like 100th place guy. So I always had the ability to, you know, think long term. So that helped too. But they canceled the season. I'm celebrating. I stopped running. I play League of Legends for like 3 months straight and watch One Piece. So yeah, I really just start narping. Okay, we'll get into the rest of it next stream or something. So I have to remember where I stopped. I stopped at COVID. Yeah, I'll tell the rest of it some other time. I have to go run in a second.